A parent who gives us a call from the first person that they speak with, whether it's myself or one of our front desk staff or any other staff here, can find a warm, welcoming, non-judgmental approach. That is what we wholeheartedly embody across our agency. So sometimes we do get calls here in Family Services from concerned parents. They have an adolescent who might be exhibiting some changes in behavior, possibly some mood changes, or maybe the adolescent has gone through a known recent stressful experience. Parents are worried and concerned about the possible impact that has on their child. I wholeheartedly believe parents and caregivers know their kids best. So if they're noticing that there's changes in mood, behavior, struggles, maybe there's some shifts in interests, I always encourage to reach out and come in for help, schedule that appointment. Because what we know is that if we can start helping provide support at an early point, then we're most likely going to prevent that adolescent from maybe adapting some coping skills that are probably not the best for them.
So I found some paraphernalia in my daughter's room, and it was for marijuana, and I was very concerned about what she was using it for. She's always had a side of her where she has withdrawn from people, so when I found that paraphernalia in there, I was concerned about if she was using marijuana to self-medicate. I went in with my daughter for the first couple sessions. I think she felt comfortable enough with me there, but she definitely probably felt like she could open up more doing individual therapy. So we did go in. They had addressed my concerns as her parent. They talked to Jennifer a little bit about what she was hoping to get out of counseling, and they highly suggested that she come to therapy a few sessions on her own, and then I would be integrated into it for like family therapy, come and work with her.
When a parent calls to make an appointment for their adolescent, the initial appointment is an individual evaluation. And that is really so that we can get as much information as possible to figure out the best next steps for not only that teenager, but also for the family. With that being said, we believe strongly that family involvement is very important to get the best outcomes in the treatment and counseling process. Sometimes teenagers, they don't want to just sit and talk to an adult, and we understand that. So sometimes we utilize other things such as games, card games. Sometimes there's drawing types of activities we can do, or collage creating. And again, that really goes back to once we kind of start to get to know a teenager and a family, we start to figure out what's going to be best to meet them where they're at and go from there.
I think the best thing that came out of this, not also just controlling her urge to self-medicate with the marijuana, it's explaining the dangers of using that down the road, but I noticed a change in her socially. I noticed her engaging more with me, friends, family members. So I think that they did a marvelous job helping her break down that wall that scared her to go out and, be out socially. And it's been such a great improvement for her and for me as a parent and daughter relationship. We are very grateful for them working with Jennifer. It really did give her a positive outlook, and that she can do what she wants and she can overcome those challenges. As a mother or a father or any parent that's taking care of their children, keep pushing through and reminding your child that this is going to help them in the long run. As painful as it is, and as much as they don't want to do it, it's really, really important to follow through.
When I first started at McCall, my job was to work with young people and their families. And I learned so much from working with kids. It's actually what I've always wanted to do. It's my whole heart. And I think there are specific opportunities for us to change the trajectory of a young person's life if we have the opportunity to recognize where they are, what they're dealing with. We see so many young people who are struggling with feeling like they belong. And there's a lot of anxiety related to that. More than in generations before, there's an interconnectedness digitally with young people and a disconnectedness on a human level. And that loneliness leads to a lot of the issues that we see with young people. The solution to that is connection. And we have opportunities with young people in groups, in individuals, and with families to be able to make those life-saving connections so that young people don't feel like they're on the outside looking in.